Centuries of weaving, success in all endeavors. Choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel and good luck for life.
Tab socks are a specially designed foot covering, distinguished by the clear separation of the big toe from the other four toes, making them ideal for wearing with clogs. In ancient China, particularly during the Tang Dynasty, these socks were often referred to as Y-headed socks, due to their shape resembling a branching structure. The socks and shoes of the prosperous Tang Dynasty, much like the image of Jiangnan described by the poet Li Bai. The feet on the clogs are like frost, without the Y-headed socks, reflect the authentic exploration of practical aesthetics within Chinese civilization. Their design was tailored to meet the anti-slip needs of wooden clogs in humid climates, maintaining a tolerant and open form, like a newborn stream, simple yet dynamic. The shape of tabi socks has quietly flowed across the East Asian continent and islands for centuries. By the 12th century, as society entered a more complex stage, the evolution of this design began to take different paths. In the morning mist of the water alleys of Jiangsu and Zhejiang, the Y-headed socks worn by laundry women in the Huani of the Southern Song dynasty began to subtly change their form. The early, free, and flexible style gradually transformed under the ideological influence of the Song dynasty, specifically the family rights promoted by Zhu Xi and Fu Zhen, which incorporated women's grooming into moral norms. What had once been a practical style suited to clogs began to embody etiquette, influenced by Chongzhou Neo-Confucianism. This shift laid the groundwork for the rise of foot binding as a cultural trend. Meanwhile, on the Japanese islands, where the morning fog lingered, the split-toed footbag introduced during the Tang dynasty became a symbol of status, especially after the Kamakura shogunate issued the footbag imperial exemption order. Not only were the footbags themselves distinguished by design, but even their dyeing methods and buttons became part of a system for marking identity. Through the Jito system, clothing regulations were tied to land management. These two divergent paths of evolution reflect the natural choices made by societies in different historical contexts. In the Song dynasty, people integrated social order with ethics, while in Japan, the samurai upheld the feudal structure through tangible symbols. Expanding our horizons to the global civilization spectrum, the evolution of tabi socks is even more unique. On the coast of the Mediterranean, the ancient Egyptians created the combination of sandals and socks around 1500 BC, regarding socks as a rare luxury. On the Korean peninsula, the Goryeo dynasty adopted the walking entanglement, improved socks from the Tang and Song dynasties, primarily serving the riding and archery traditions of scholar bureaucrats. The shape of Chinese Y-headed socks had reached maturity as early as the Tang dynasty, and its split-toe design profoundly influenced the East Asian clothing system through cultural dissemination. The creation of these parallel time and spaces is like the different flowers that human civilization blooms under common needs. The juxtaposition of foot-binding socks from the Southern Song dynasty and Kyoto ritual footbags in the museum display cabinet solidifies the most profound revelation in the history of clothing. When a creation is forced to carry an institutional function, its essence is constantly reshaped by the tension between regulation and practicality. Nowadays, as people rediscover the comfort of tabi socks, they may be touching the true nature obscured in the evolution of civilization, the practical wisdom that transcends time and space, ultimately reborn through the process of desymbolization.
Centuries of weaving, success in all endeavors. Choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel and good luck for life.